Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Game Grind, Maverick here. And in this video, we're gonna pit the Insurgent against the armored Kuruma in a test of durability. So seeing as these are both armored vehicles, we're gonna be running two types of tests. A bullet test and an incendiary round test. And we're gonna be using 4 types of weapons to run these tests. On the bullet side, we're gonna be using the carbine rifle and the minigun. And on the incendiary side, we're going to be using the grenade launcher and the RPG. And we're going to test 3 points on each vehicle: the front, the side, and the back. So let's go find out how each of these will hold up. First up is the carbine rifle. I've got 240 rounds locked and loaded, and since these vehicles are both armored, what I really want to test for here is the bullet penetration through the windshield and all the windows around the vehicle. So let's go ahead and hit up the Insurgent's windshield and see how it'll stand up to this test. Whoa, that was a little quicker than I expected, especially for this monster. I count about 20 rounds before we were able to bust through the windshield. Not good at all. For sure that'll take out whoever's in the front seats. Yikes. Anyway, let's move on to the side test. Whoa, again. That was only about 20 rounds there. This is not looking good for the Insurgent. Let's move on to the back test. That took less than 20 bullets. I'm thinking about 15 rounds. It seems like the windows have no bullet protection at all. That's definitely a thumbs down for the Insurgent on this test. Alright, so now we've got the Kuruma. So let's go ahead and see how it fares out. Unbelievable, this thing's holding up really well. Obviously that windshield armor plating is not there just for show. I went through all my ammo and all I did was crack it. This is a feature the Insurgent definitely should have had. Alright, let's move on to the side test. Same thing. That armored plating is really helping it out. And also the fact that it's such a small window area to hit. Oh, went through all my ammo again. And like with the front windshield, we just managed to crack it. Alright, let's move on to the back test. That wing being in the way might help it out too. And I'm out. Just cracks, no breaks. The Kuruma's obviously the clear winner here. Next up we've got the minigun with 2400 rounds. Let's see how the Insurgent holds up here. Again, that windshield. Man. Whoa, it's gone. What do we have left? Just over 1500 rounds? So that means it took about 800 rounds to take it out. Alright, let's move on to the side test. Well, at least I'm glad to see that the panels are holding up. That should give us some time to get away. And there it goes. That was about 1100 rounds? A bit more than the front. Then again, we weren't directly hitting the engine block the whole time, so maybe that's why it lasted a bit longer. Okay, let's do the back test. Well, the back looks like it's the strongest part. Well, there it goes. Just over 1000 rounds left. So that was about 1300 rounds to take it out. I guess that's not bad. Alright, let's move on to the Kuruma. It's pushing back. Whoa, that's gone. Not even 400 rounds. In fact, I'm guessing that was about 300 rounds. Well, it is technically a sports car. At least that's what it's classified as. Alright, let's move on to the side test. Alright, it's taking a little more. There it goes. That was about 550 rounds. And not much left after that. Okay, let's do the back test. Not bad. I count about 550 rounds. Same results as the side. But not as good as the Insurgent. So this round definitely goes to the Insurgent. Okay, up next we've got the grenade launcher versus the Insurgent. I've got 20 rounds in this thing, so let's see what kind of damage we could do. I was expecting a few more, but 3 grenades did it in. Alright, let's move on to the side test. Again, 3 grenades. Alright, let's move on to the back. Again, 3. You know, I was really expecting this armored vehicle to actually hold off a little more. It certainly looks like it can. But oh well, let's move on to the Kuruma. Whoa, 1 hit to the front and it's toast. Well, I guess not much to say there. Let's move on. Boom, 1. Alright, let's do the back test. Yep, definitely 1. Okay, so I was expecting the Kuruma to take about 3 grenades. And I was expecting the Insurgent to take about 7 or 8. Maybe even 10, given that it's a behemoth. But that's not the way it turned out. Still, the Insurgent took more hits, so I guess this one goes to the Insurgent. Alright, last test is the RPG, and I've got 20 rounds here, so let's see how the Insurgent does in the front test. Three? Just like the grenade test. That's not right. I thought for sure 1 hit would take this one out. I guess RPGs and grenades are equally powerful. Alright, let's move on to the side test. Boom, 3. Yeah, I'm beginning to see a pattern here. Let's see what happens with the back. Three hits and it's out. I guess no matter where you hit the Insurgent, 3 hits will take it out. Alright, on to the Kuruma. 1. Alright, let's do the side. Whoa, again, 1. Yup, definitely a pattern. Let's move on to the back. Yep, 1. So definitely a pattern here. And that is that any incendiary device, like an RPG or a grenade, will knock out the Insurgent in 3 hits and the Kuruma in 1. And this round again goes to the Insurgent. So if we look at it strictly from a points perspective, the Insurgent wins 3-1. It took more RPG hits, more grenade hits, and more minigun hits than the Kuruma. But the Kuruma fared better with the carbine rifle. So my conclusion is this. The Kuruma is better at withstanding handgun and machine gun fire, but not so good with anything heavier than that, especially against incendiary rounds. And that makes sense because it's a 4-door car, so it's expected. On the other hand, the Insurgent is better at handling incendiary rounds, like grenades and RPGs, but ironically enough, bullets will pierce through the windows and easily end you. So that's my take on this. What do you guys think? Go ahead and sound off in the comments section below. And go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe so that I can bring you more GTA videos. Have a great day and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.